people come to St. Genevieve because of the historic vertical log homes. What they may not realize is that there's a lot more to St. Genevieve than just the homes. We talked to various people who had a rich knowledge about St. Genevieve's history.
Vertical log homes were brought over by the French during the late 18th century.
Many of them were built, but over the years, most of them were knocked down.
But several of them still stand in St. Genevieve today,
including the Beauvais Emerald, the Bolduc, the Guibord Valley, and the Jean-Baptiste Vallée.
A lot of them have a Norman truss, which is a structure built in the roof to hold the logs together.
Overall, they are one of the many things that keep the tourists coming to St. Genevieve. Although vertical log homes are special in St. Genevieve, celebrations are a big part to keeping the history alive.
As we learned from Irma Hogan-Miller, music plays an important role in the celebration.
With the fiddles, they use them for, like in the New Year's, they have the l'avion, and that was probably some of the guys that played the l'avion songs.
Whatever organization or group that you're celebrating, you see with Keone comes and they go from party to party wherever people are gathered and sing La Keone and dance. They sing and dance in French and perform the Keone. Get us started off into a new year.
We had a long conversation about celebrations with Mickey Ketting.
It involves everyone. It's very important to keep those things alive and to show people that you can still have fun if you don't have an iPod on and if you don't have your latest app going on your phone.
Mickey talked a little bit about all of the traditions, so he asked why it was important to preserve them.
We can't know where we're going until we know where we have come from. All of those traditions are good things. They remind us of our heritage. They remind us of the customs of the past, and they allow us to go forward into the future.
Wondered what all the celebrations were.
The King's Ball in February. In April we have La Col de Soldat. In May we have the Garden Walk. In June we have the French Heritage Festival. In July there is the County Fair. In September, French in North America Conference. In October we have the Spirit Union and Rural Heritage Days. When you get to December we have the Christmas Walk, and then it gets us to the end of December when the Keone.
Because St. Genevieve celebrates so many traditions, it had to be expensive.
We wondered if it was worth the cost.
Oh, absolutely. It gives people a reason to come back to St. Genevieve. But besides that, it's just something that needs to keep going on.
While we were down in St. Genevieve, our class spent a lot of our time volunteering at the Bolduc House and doing other activities in the Information Center.
The group personally helped Rosella make pockets for costumes that teenagers will be wearing in the summer while giving tours. First, we cut the fabric to the correct size using the stencil made from a paper bag.
Then we hemmed the edges with a French hem stitch.
Stitched it up with a sewing machine to make it stronger. Rosella then showed us how to weave the string through the pockets. We asked Rosella why they were redoing the Bolduc House.
Because it was bad, and we had to, some chunks had fallen out, and so that's why we filled those in, and now we're going to whitewash it, and whitewash is made of lime and water. The Bolduc House has been, it's been 50 years since the National Society of the Colonial Dames purchased it and restored it, and so it's time that it be done again.
We wondered who the costumes were going to be made for.
Teenage interpreters. They are teenagers who come and work for us during the summer and on weekends during the winter.
We learned an interesting story about the pockets the women wore.
Women that were married wore their pockets inside their skirt.
And the girls that were not married wore their pockets outside of their skirt because it would allow the men to see the girls' embroidery skills.
Our class has helped a lot in St. Genevieve by doing various activities.
One of the biggest ways we helped was whitewashing the Bolduc House as a class.
Preserving traditions and history
history is incredibly important for St. Genevieve because they have such a rich history. Why not show it off?
St. Genevieve shows their traditions and history through historical buildings, museums, and celebrations.
But it can't be done without the help of people. While we were down in St. John, we helped with a variety of tasks
Rosella with some sewing.
and helped Sam save money by painting the first coat of the Bolduc house.
As we took on the task to help, we have continued the traditions of St. Genevieve.
Because if we don't, who will?